Hey guys, welcome back to Dragons and Arm Wrestling. Today we're going to be discussing what to look out for in the strap. This is just basic what to look out for. So we're going to go ahead and show you what exactly.
So the first thing is you're going to want to watch out for your webbing being level. That's the first thing. Then as it goes around around the wrists, which if you guys need to see the video, look at the previous one about just how to set up the strap. And then it'll go here. Another thing, well, we mentioned it in the other video, is the is to pull it down here and pull it down here. That is something to watch out for, is that the ref or whoever's applying the strap doesn't pull it down here, because that puts it right here on your knuckles. Also, if you're the other person, to make sure that this strap isn't up here, even if they go to pull it down the arm, because it'll bind your knuckle on this side.
And then you're taking out riser, and then that's one of the most important things in arm wrestling is your riser, and when you take out the riser.
So it is really important that you make sure that it goes down both theirs and your wrist prior to setting it up. Now, if you guys are not in a ref's grip, then a ref's grip meaning that you're both just starting level here and you can't move. If you're not in a ref's grip, it means that you still got freedom to move. And one of the things that you want to pay attention to, because this could determine on what direction you're going to go, is like if they go and do, basically it's kind of like a boxing hook where they come in here and do this. What that does is it slips the strap on your wrist. You can feel it happen. When that happens, their ability to pronate after that becomes extremely difficult. It'll become extremely difficult for you to pronate too. So it means that that match now is probably going to go inside. So if you don't want that set up like that, what I would do is I would force, especially if you're a top roller, I would be forcing a ref's grip, so that way there is no chance for them to do that.
And then another thing to look out for is you want to make sure that it's really tight around your wrist. I've seen it to where sometimes one opponent has it really tight around their wrist and the other opponent's really loose. And when the strap is tight around one opponent's wrist, they can use the strap to crank on the other person's wrist way more, and the other person won't be able to use that. You also want to make sure that it's properly down. Most people like it below the wrist bone, about that inch below the wrist bone, for max torque when you go to drag. So make it, for the overwhelming majority of people, make sure that it's low, and then just make sure that your webbing's even, because a lot of people, they'll go to press like this and try to get as much height as possible, and then once you've already got that height in the strap, it's so hard for them to gain it back, because you're like, yeah, the webbing's even, but realistically the webbing is not even. You've got so much more height.
Yeah. I would say those are common things to just keep an eye out for, and just understand that where each advantage or disadvantage lies, and contest the strap with the ref, or foul and get to the next one, so that way you can get a strap reset. If you guys like this content, comment down below, like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.